Good day everyone, welcome to my vlog, and for today's video, we're going to discuss about the life and what is the theory of Charles Darwin. By the way, my name is Jumbi Alibanza, a first year college student, Bachelor of Early Childhood Education. Charles Darwin, in full Charles Robert Darwin, born on February 12, 1809 at Shrewsbury, Shropshire, England, and Charles married his first cousin Emma Winwood, and together they had 10 children. 3 died in childhood and 7 lived long lives. And he died on April 19, 1882 at Down, Kent. Charles Darwin died in 1882 at the age of 73. Darwin died just before 4 p.m. on 19 April 1882, not of his lifetime illness but apparently of a heart attack. Surprisingly, no one seems to have considered whether he might have had a perforated peptic ulcer that would explain the severe pain and hematemesis he had at the time of death. What is the most important fact about Charles Darwin? He studies the natural world and came up with a theory that explained how living things have changed over time. His theory of evolution was a revolutionary idea that explained how living things had changed and adapted over millions of years. So, Charles Darwin is an English naturalist whose scientific theory of evolution by natural selection became the foundation of modern evolutionary studies. What is Charles Darwin known for? Charles Darwin is primarily known as architect of the theory of evolution by natural selection. With the publication of The Origin of the Species in 1859, he advanced a view of a development of life on Earth that profoundly shaped nearly all biological and much philosophical through which followed. Charles Darwin is a naturalist, revolutionary, and he is the father of evolution. And he developed his interest in natural history during his time as a student at Shrewsbury School, and he observed to be a mediocre student. His professor recommended him to join a 5 year voyage through the HMS Beagle on the island of Galapagos. He published a book entitled The Origin of Species in 1589, and one of the most important works in scientific literature. And the other book that he made is entitled The Descent of Man was so impressive yet very controversial. What is a summary of Darwin's theory of evolution? Darwin proposed that species can change over time, that new species come from the pre-existing species, and that all species share a common ancestor. In this model, each species has its own unique set of heritable genetic difference from the common ancestor, which have accumulated gradually over very long time periods. There have two fields to which he made major contribution, namely evolutionary biology and philosophy of science. So, the evolutionary biology is the subfield of biology that studies the evolutionary processes that produced the diversity of life on Earth. So, evolutionary biology seeks to explain the diversity of life, the variety of organisms and their characteristics, and their change over time. So, next is the philosophy of science. Philosophy of science is a branch of philosophy concerned with the foundations, methods, and application of science. And the importance of philosophy of science is by reflecting on scientific theories, it helps to clarify important scientific concepts. It sheds a critical light on unfounded assumptions in scientific fields, and important findings from empirical sciences, in turn, are combined and situated in a broader context. And that's all for today's video, guys. Hope you enjoy and learn.